Good morning, Top Gun Options traders and investors. Matt Buckley, call sign Wiz, and we're going to get back at it here. Hopefully you had a very merry and spiritual Christmas with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, but now it's time to get back to business. Market's going to be opening up here shortly, and we have a lot to talk about. Front page of the business section, the marketplace section in the Wall Street Journal, and also on CNBC here. U.S. holiday retail sales growth, the weakest since 2008. That's back at the height of the recession, folks. And this is data coming out from MasterCard. And they'll know, folks. So they extrapolate a lot of data. They have physical data, obviously, based on their MasterCard usage. So it's kind of a lost season, folks. And now, obviously, the day after Christmas, we're going to see these folks deeply, deeply discounting. So I'm not going to be running out to the mall anytime soon because I fear for my life, especially here in Boca Raton. So, again, the worst holiday shopping season since 2009. Now, sales rose roughly 2.8%. But that's kind of weak when you consider the rise in 2011 of 5.8%. Okay, so retailer really hurting. Now, MasterCard, their guesstimation unit that kind of looks at all these numbers for Christmas, also said the Mid-Atlantic states also got kicked right in the teeth. And obviously, as I've called on my Top Gun Options live trade briefs, that this is a result of Sandy. I mean, we forget that a couple months ago, right around just before the election, that back in November, end of October, that Superstorm Sandy hit. And we knew that was going to dampen consumer spending. And those people were going to have a tough Christmas. So weak retail sales. Not good news. However, let's flip a page here and look at our flight schedule. What's going on today? We had the S&P Case-Shiller Composite Index, 20-city index, come out surprisingly strong. Last time S&P reported their home index with Case-Shiller, 3.0. They were looking for 3.9. That's a big jump right there, 4.3%. Okay? Got a Richmond Manufacturing Index coming out here in a little bit. Yawn. Unemployment claims are going to be tomorrow. Obviously, weekly unemployment claims every Thursday. And then the Conference Board's consumer confidence numbers. This one will be an interesting one to watch, especially based on the fact that this is a lost shopping season. This holiday season is the worst we've seen since really the height of the recession. Also see new home sales tomorrow at 10. So we'll see if these strong numbers out of Case-Shiller are transferring over to new home sales. So seeing surprising green shoots, for lack of a better word, in the housing sector, but we're really seeing weak numbers in the retail sector. So kind of a mixed bag of economic reports. On Friday, Chicago PMI, a gauge of Midwest manufacturing numbers. Pending home sales, again, more news out of home buyers. So we're really going to take a look at this week at how homes are doing. So what I want to look at as a potential trade based on this news is the XRT. Now, the XRT is the Spider S&P Retail ETF. Now, it's kind of hard to pick individual retailers this season as winners and losers, right? Now, I'm an observant shopper. I go to the mall, look at A&F, Abercrombie & Fitch, Aeropostale, American Eagle. So it's hard to tell who's really going to win in this one and who's going to lose in this holiday season. Now, obviously, as a sector, they all did poorly, but you never know. Somebody might have, Tiffany's might have crushed it this year while Coach didn't, right? So one way to play the sector is by using the XRT. And a trade I'm looking at, I have a couple live trading sessions coming up here that I have to run and get ready for, but I'm looking at a bear call spread on the XRT. Now, obviously, I'm shooting this pre-market, and I expect the XRT to pull back a little bit here, but I'm going to do a bear call spread on the XRT. Now, a bear call spread, the strategic mindset is I do not believe that this stock is going to be going above a certain price, or it's going to stay just shy of a certain price by expiration, in this case, January. So I'm going to use $3 wide strikes on the XRT, and I'm going to sell the January 13, 63, 66 bear call spread. So what am I doing? I'm selling, and I'm actually going to do 25 of these contracts. I'm going to tell you why here. 25 of the Jan 63 calls, bringing in a credit, and turning around and buying as a hedge 25 of the Jan 13 66 calls. Now, you might be saying, well, Wiz, why are you doing 25 contracts? Right here, folks. At Top Gun Options, we have an SOP, a trading SOP, standard operating procedure, that says we'll never risk more than $5,000 or 5% of our model portfolio in any one trade. Well, we're just north of that, about $5,800. So potential max loss using at the money volatility is $5,800. Potential max gain is $1,700, and there's a 58% probability of that happening. There's a 66% probability of at least having some sort of profit or breaking even, and there's the break even is $63.69. So I like this trade, and on the Trade Monster platform, you can open a free paper trading account by going to trademonster.com/TGO. We know whenever we sell something, in this case a bear call spread, the Greek that's working out for us is called theta, or time decay. So if you keep your eyes right down there, as time goes on in this trade, we collect theta every day that this trade goes by, all the way up until expiration. Now, I have a saying that I tell my Top Gun options traders: unched on the day equals time decay. So for example, if the stock just stays where it is, unchanged or unched, if it's unchanged all the way into expiration, this trade makes money, right? So I like this trade. I'm going to put this out to my traders as well. Figure it's Christmas. I'm in the spirit of giving, so there's a free trade to you as well. Strategic mindset, again, is that the retail sector didn't have a good Christmas. They're going to have to deeply, deeply discount to get anywhere close to the numbers that they want to hit for the season for 2012. And it doesn't, with only a couple days left, we got fiscal cliff concerns that are really going to pick up in the news this week. I just don't see it happening, right? And on a side note, really glad that the president enjoyed his vacation in Hawaii and our members of Congress got to spend time with their loved ones over Christmas, as opposed to the men and women in the military who are all over the globe who spent Christmas away from their families doing a job. Wouldn't it be great if our president and our congressional leaders could do the same? Actually put nation above self and resolve this fiscal cliff? Well, one can wish, can't we? Okay, so folks, I got to get running. Got a lot of live trading going on today, a lot going on in the market. Again, good news out of housing, poor news out of retail. So we're seeing those conflicting green shoots again. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with Top Gun Options sitrep on Thursday morning. Have a great day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge.